Welcome back. We are hanging out with Ben of Developing Lafayette. Thanks for being back.
It's good to be back.
Okay, so you have some great ones to talk about today.
They're all great.
Everything is great.
Yeah.
Every time you come on, we learn about something great. Let's talk about Noodles and Dumplings, because that's going in the former
Red Anchor.
Yeah.
So it's at 5621 Johnson Street, so former Red Anchor right in front of Best Buy. I don't know if you could guess what they might serve there.
Noodles and dumplings?
Exactly.
Bagels maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, no bagels, but they're founded in El Paso, Texas.
Really?
Which is the weirdest thing, but yeah, they have like 10 locations altogether. Most of them are in Texas, and I think this might be the first one outside of Texas.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so with it being Noodles and Dumplings, I just figured it was like a small mom and pop place that just said, let's just name it Noodles and Dumplings. No, that's their real name.
That's really cool.
And so some of the menu items will have pork scallion dumplings, orange chicken, and spicy beef noodles. That's just their summarized version of it. But it's very similar to a lot of the other places you've seen. Like there's very familiar dishes there, but it looks really good.
It looks great.
But there's no like hard date when they're going to open, so I'm guessing like 2 to 4 months ish.
Yeah.
Because they need some renovations on the building.
So whenever they get that building up and running, hopefully we can expect them to open soon.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this. And then this one, friend of the show, let's talk about Safari Station. I'm really excited for them.
So Safari Station, obviously they're, like you said, friends of the show. So they merged, they were Schoolhouse Reptiles and the Beetle Experience that merged. So 2 separate owners. They wanted to create a all-inclusive kind of experience because they were already collaborating. And so they said, why don't we just partner up and offer our services? And so they were going to have, of course, their mobile services where you can have encounters, but you can actually go to their physical space, which is going to be located at 122 Pierce Street near downtown. So you'll have a place where you can just meet all the animals and have fun with them. You can have birthday parties, you can have workshops and camps and all that good stuff. And so some of their animals are Loki, the boa constrictor, Frosty, the hedgehog, Professor Pancakes, which is a bearded dragon.
I love Professor Pancakes.
And Henry the tortoise. I don't know if they showed the photo already, but they had Henry the tortoise and Kiko, their parrot. The parrot was riding the tortoise. It was so cool. But yeah, so their grand opening is April 20th.
Yeah, very exciting time for them. And then too, there's a beetle breeding
the beetle
section.
Breeding. It's a whole lab.
Which is wild, because I think when Steven was here last time, he's like, this is going to be the first of its kind in the state. So it's kind of cool to have something like that.
And the lab does have a double insulated door so that none of the species can get out and invade the territory.
Oh, that was a fear.
Yeah,
that was a fear. And let's talk about the Asian market, because last time you were on, we thought they were building a space.
Yeah, so they were building a space behind Old Navy. This is when Old Navy was still open by the mall.
Yeah.
And so Old Navy last year decided, hey, deuces to that location, we're going to go buy Costco.
Okay.
And so essentially the Asian market was like, well, instead of building, we're just going to take over the large space that is there already, which is really good to utilize a vacant space. So they're renovating the Old Navy at the moment. And so I'm guessing, by the end of the year they'll be open, but it's going to move from Arnold Boulevard to near the mall. And if you've ever been to the Asian market, you know that they have tons of Asian products, seafood. And what's really cool is, and this is the stuff I like, is their snacks. They have the most unique Kit Kats, flavors that you've never seen, but you can only get them at the Asian market.
I'm going to have to go check that out, because that sounds fun. And Ben, if people at home want to keep up with everything you have going on, how can they?
So our Facebook, Developing Lafayette, our Instagram, Developing Lafayette, it's all Developing Lafayette, TikTok, and then our website, developinglafayette.com.
And everything too will be on our website, kdn.com. Let's check in with Adam Olivier.